Yeah, you guys probably could. Um, okay, one other thing I wanted to ask about. Um, so I know you did something with Clerks, right? Um,
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
so
It's a bad experience.
should I ask about it or no?
But go ahead, ask your question, and I'll tell you what the deal is.
Okay, because I actually have like a connection with like Kevin Smith and Ming Chen from like the Comic
Okay,
Book Men because
okay,
I don't know, my film teacher like knows them or something, and I did a few segments for like my school's news. So
okay,
I don't know, I kind of had a connection to them, so I thought it was cool
okay.
that you had a connection with them too.
Well, here's the connection. I love the movie. It was one of my favorite movies. I loved everything, how just underground it was, how they did himself, blah blah blah. I still think to this day, for some reason, and I'm just going on nothing, that he don't like me.
Mm.
Okay, and that's okay because it has nothing to do with me. Um, Before Saturday Night Live, I was going to be on a sitcom, me and Dave Chappelle, and while we were filming and while the commercials were airing, it was going to follow this big hit show called Home Improvement way back in the day, and they fired me a week before it aired. And I was under contract with Touchtone Television, which is a Disney. It's under Disney. So the being fired was devastating. I was in the cover of TV Guide. I was in the major paper. I'm going to be making $75,000 a week. For a young kid, it was just mind blowing. It was the best thing that could ever happen. Which, by the way, another spiritual moment. I knew my marriage was going to end. My eyes were already wandering. I'm like, oh yeah, everyone in California, they cheat and I was seeing it. I was seeing it with my own two eyes. Like, oh wow, I guess that's what it is. Like, if you want to be a star, you do this even though that was something I vowed in my life I would never be. Here I am, ready to be it. And I begged God to save our marriage. I swear to God, I went, God, I'm in trouble. This is going to end our marriage. I don't know how I get around it. And what happens? He's like, you're fired. What? I didn't ask for that. Well, you don't get to choose what I pick, dummy. So at the time, the next day, I got a TV show that I tried out for Fox Television. I got it. And then Disney said, you're not allowed to do it because you're under our contract. So right out of the gate, I was pissed, angry, hated Hollywood. Now I realize I'm a slave and I can't even get out. You fired me, and now I got another TV show, and you're not going to let me do it because I'm under your contract and you want to put me in something else. I was not in a good place. And then they said, we got this other project that you're going to be part of. Like, do you like the movie Clerks? And went, yeah, oh my God, yes. I said, we're developing a TV show and you're going to be like, oh my God, it's a dream come true. The first week that we're ready to start auditioning, they let go of Kevin Smith. They got him out of it. They got rid of him. They're like, so you're gonna get rid of the creator of the entire project, and you're gonna continue with Clerks. Because that's not so. All this was all part of me seeing so much of Hollywood, so much just, and we end up filming the pilot episode. They then fired one of the other actors 6 weeks later, and we had to refilm the whole thing again. Then they said they were picking it up to start airing in whatever November, and then September came, and my agent's like, "You got to move out to California, blah blah blah." And then they said, it did get picked up. So, but I heard through grumblings or whatever, like people were like mad at me, like, you try to do. I'm like, dude, you don't know the story. So until you know the story, is you're talking out of your rear end.
Yeah, I just was wondering because I thought it was cool that like we had that connection, but I don't have to include that in the video if you don't want me to.
You can't. No. To me, the more truth out there and the more stories out there and the more whatever, I don't have anything to hide. I have nothing to hide. Good stories, bad stories, humiliating stories. Humility is the best thing for any individual in order for them to grow as a human. If you don't have humility, you're going to have a lot of problems in life. You're going to let ego ruin everything.
And are you working on anything right now or plan to work on anything in the future?
I have a couple of things I'm planning on. I just want to do stand-up. I want to film what I'm currently talking about. I'm going to tour the end of the year. And this road gig that I have coming up in Orlando in the following couple months, I'm going to start writing a film. Whether it becomes something, it becomes something. I haven't done this in 25, 20 years, but I'm doing it out of passion. I'm not going to think I'm going to sell it. I'm going to do it because I feel it's going to touch and move lives. And it's all true story stuff. And I think I know the beginning, the ending, and I'm just going to go for it starting this Friday is the first time. So if it becomes something, it becomes something. So I'm looking at that. And the next year I'm looking to put together a project called Funny How God Works. And they're all the spiritual stories that have happened where I tell all the stories and have a beginning, ending. And I'm in the process of finding the funny. It's good to go deep and heavy, but I want people to be able to laugh as well.
Wow, that's really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear about them.
Me too. And I may start working it out, to be dead honest with you, at the Stress Factory in New Jersey.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah. So
I'll definitely check it out if it does come around.
It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. It'll probably be on Tuesday. It'll probably be Tuesday nights, and it'll be called Funny How God Works.
Cool. Awesome. Oh, and if your film does end up working out, if you need any PAs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
Done. All right. Sounds good.
Yep. I'd love to be a part of it.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's everything I wanted to ask. So thank you.
Well, cool.
So
I wish you the very best. Stay grounded. And you are beautiful from the inside. It beams out of you. So keep spreading that joy and that energy. And I wish you the very best. Although I don't think you're going to need much of it. I think you already got it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Take care.
Wow, he was awesome. I loved him so much. He was so great. Yay! I felt so comfortable. Like, yay! I loved his stories. He made me laugh. Like, it was so funny when he got up. Oh my god. I love that. Yay! It went perfectly. Best interview ever. Yeah. When I saw you laughing, you were like, yeah. I was looking at you. I was like, oh god, don't laugh. Oh my gosh. And you know how I mentioned that thing? I was like, if you need PAs, he's like, done.
Cool.
Oh, and what he said at the end was so sweet. Oh. Bye. Hey, you're not including this. This is not in the film. Cut.